One of the toughest times that you can go through in life is for people not to see the value that you hold. It could be a very tough time for anybody. For people not to see you for the real you, even when you see yourself as a very valuable person. So you get to make people see the value that you hold. Today, we want to look at how to enhance your value. I'm wearing Arsenal jersey today because they just enhanced their value in my own eyes by beating Man City 5 goals to 1. To be honest, I knew Arsenal was going to win at the beginning of the match, but I never saw that they were going to win by that wide a margin. So I have seen their value. And I give them kudos and I give them the respect by wearing this jersey today. Most of my friends are Arsenal fans, by the way. And we quarrel a lot sometimes. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I always tell them that I'm seated in heavenly places. And when you're high up, you barely see what's happening at the ground level. So for now, I just came down to honor them by wearing this shirt. And I'm going up to where I'm seated with Liverpool at the top of the table after this. All right, let's go on. I want you to do something for me right now. Go to the comment section and type this. If you know your value already and you know that people see you for your value, type I am valuable. If you know your value, let me repeat it, and you know that people see you for your value, type I am valuable. Then if you know your value, but people are yet to see you for the value you have, type they will see my value. Know the difference. If people are yet to see you, but you know your value, type they will see my value. And if you know your value and people already see you for your value, type I am valuable. My name is Ado Eriri, and this is Everyday Business Sense. Today, in Everyday Business Sense, we'll be looking at things to enhance your value. I call them 4 P's to enhance your value. 4 P's you can do to enhance your value. I have tried them and I have seen them work. And I know that because they work for me, they can work for you by the principle of cause and effect. It is simple. I keep saying cause and effect again and again because it cannot be broken. If it works well for one person, it will work for another person. All right, let's go. Number 1 P is your philosophy. One of the things holding anybody back that makes your value not to be known or seen is the philosophy you practice. What is philosophy? The things you believe in. It is common today, it is rampant among young folks that they want to make money. But based on what philosophy, I may ask? You see, there's so many get rich quick schemes around. And these philosophies are not tenable or sustainable to making wealth or creating or building wealth. I was speaking to a young folk a while back, and she said, I really want to make a difference. I want to make money. I said, do you want to make money or you want to give people a service? She said, I want to make money. I said, then if you want to make money, why don't you go and learn how to print money? Then she understood what I was trying to say. She saw that I was trying to say that if you would want to be rich, you would need to serve somebody what they need to exchange with you for money. That's the principle of selling and buying. And that's a philosophy. So if you want to make money, in quote, it is easier to go to the Federal Minting Company, stand by the gate, and ask them to see how their machines run. And probably you could learn how to make money by that. But if you want to be rich, you would need to change your philosophy. My mentor, Dr. Charles Apoki, has a philosophy of the ant. He calls it the craw philosophy. Building step by step. That's all it means. Building one step at a time. I learned that philosophy too. Because many times we fail because the philosophy we have for anything we want to accomplish is to do it big. But by this philosophy of the ant, the philosophy is to build by piecemeal. So I learned it. I also learned the philosophy of staying broke. So that whatever monies come into my hand is already placed or tagged to be made to attend to a need before it comes. So as it is being expected, I tag it and label it. So as it comes, it is going to that direction. So your philosophy will be the first thing that people see to use to value you. Imagine how will I now be able to value somebody whose philosophy is to make money. How do you make money? By printing it? If you cannot work for it, then you are not making money. Number one thing is to change your philosophy about how you see things, what you believe, what you follow, the things you run after, the things that tickle your fancy, the things that make you spend money, the things that your life's energy are being spent on. All these philosophies will be seen by people and they will use to value you. They will use to evaluate you. Honesty is a philosophy. Integrity is a philosophy. So people will see the philosophy you live by. I was reading a book 2 nights ago, and I read a story of a man of God, a preacher who came to a town newly. And on his first Sunday, he preached, "Thou shalt not steal." And guess what? The next day, he entered a bus, and the bus driver, who was in the service yesterday, gave him change more than what he was supposed to. A coin or thereabout, more than what was supposed to be his change. And the man got to the back of the bus and counted his change and saw that it was more than he was supposed to get from the bus driver. Of course, he wanted to sit down and let it go, like nobody would actually know, or nobody would actually feel it. It's actually the state-owned bus. But then he stood up on his feet and walked back to the bus driver and said, "You gave me more change than was required." And then the bus driver told him, "As you were going back to your seat, I was looking at you through my rearview mirror. I saw you count the money. And I was in the church service yesterday when you preached, 'Thou shalt not steal.' So I wanted to test you. Imagine if the new preacher in town had kept just a penny worth of change. What would have become his ministry in the whole town? So your philosophy is the first thing that you can change. Number 2 is your personality. The second P is your personality. Your philosophy is what builds your personality. Like the story I just told us. The philosophy of the preacher of thou shalt not steal made him return a penny's worth of change. So your philosophy will build your personality, which is your character, the way you behave, the way you interact, the way you attend to things, probably your temperament. So your philosophy will build it and develop your life and become the kind of person that people would value. People see things. An elderly man told me a long time ago, he said, from the time you were born, people began to see you and to count the time, to know what you will be, to see if you would be it. They begin to see your intelligence as a child. They see the personality that you have. So they will begin to see, okay, let's see if he will become this. Let's see if he will grow into that. So begin to see yourself like you want others to see you. And begin to carry yourself like you want other people to carry you. The personality you want that others can view and say, oh, this man is valuable to us. This man is carrying himself with pride. This man does not sit down just in any place with any people. So they can vouch for certain things that you can do and certain things that you will not do. Allow me to tell us this story. A man went to a newspaper stand to buy a newspaper and mistakenly picked two papers and went away. When he got to his office, which was a distance, he noticed he had picked two newspapers instead of one. His mind told him, I will return it the next day. But he said, no. What if the man was to sell the paper today? And he went to return the newspaper. Believe you me, something happened in that shop that was noticed 2 or 3 days later, that somebody robbed the shop. And when the newspaper vendor thought about the time that it happened, it fell within the time range where this man and one other person came to buy newspaper. The newspaper vendor quickly said, I know who took it. Why? Because this man came all the way back to return the second newspaper he picked by mistake. The other man was taken as the suspect, and before long, he confessed. So your personality is built by the philosophy that you adhere to, by the philosophy you take hold of to build your life. A story is said of Benjamin Franklin that in his younger days as a young man, he was very, very unruly, rash, brash, and uncouth. But he got hold of a book, I think 101 Ways to Become a Gentleman. And while he was reading this book, he began to change his ways. The story goes that he actually copied the book and had his own copy. So he was carrying his own copy around with him. And that was how, by the philosophies of the book, he changed his personality. We all know that at the end of his life, he was regarded as one of the greatest gentlemen that America ever had. Then number 3P is for you to find your purpose. Once you are able to find your purpose and stay in your purpose, people see it. People see what you do with your life. And that's what your purpose is all about. What you do with your life. People will begin to see, to take you by your words, to value you by your input, to value you by your contribution to society, to their lives, to the environment. And that's about what you do. So if you stay without doing anything meaningful, people will take you as a meaningless person. So you want to add value to your life? Watch your philosophy. Let it build your personality. And let your personality grow to the place where you find your purpose in impacting your environment. And the last P is for you to be able to create a product or service. You can do that with your purpose, by the way, because your purpose can be your gifting, your talent, or an idea that will bring about a solution to people, to the society. So your purpose and your product can go together. So if you want to increase or enhance your value this year, make sure you look at what you believe in first as your philosophies. And then look at what affects or grooms you as a person. And then look at what you are putting out into the society as your purpose. And then your contribution as a product. These things will affect you and will affect the way people look at you. Allow me to tell you that in the description, you can join our WhatsApp channel. For everyone that joins the WhatsApp channel where you can receive daily updates from us, you will get a free ebook from us. The free ebook is titled Succeed While Others Complain. That's a product that I have made already. It is my life's purpose to teach us and to speak to us to become better versions of ourselves. My life's purpose is to make people productive, proficient, and profitable. So you can go to the description, click to join the WhatsApp channel, and you will get your free book, Succeed While Others Complain. Still on the WhatsApp, the description, please, you would also see our website. In our website, you can get our products and the services we render. You can also reach out to me through links, WhatsApp links on the website. You can discuss with me or call me on WhatsApp through the link in the website. So I'll be expecting to hear from you. We also have resources that you can get by the website or through the website, and you would also have a free ebook for every purchase that you make. The ebook is titled Results Rule, Methods Matter. I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.